Vale, perfecto. Programa especial La Dimensión Crepuscular, la versión 1.5 de Honkai Star Railroad. Que por cierto vamos a cambiar el textito, que es la 1.5. Ya te estuvimos viendo el Henshin. Ahí estamos. Vale. Ay, Oye, primero la canon, ahora el canon. El canon, cuando eran al revés, ¿vale? Ahora es el canon, señores. Esta versión va un poco retrasada, ya verás por qué. A ver, ¿por qué será? Esta soy yo jugando al juego. Cuando se viene un combate digo, chicos, voy comiendo unas papitas, voy comiendo algo, voy bebiendo algo mientras tanto. No es cañón, ya verás, ¿vale?
The finest hand-picked, well-tied spring meets the chewiest brown.
Algún día me harán una VTuber así de esta forma, estaría guay.
On the block, bursting with L-carnitine, flavor and health.
¡Ay, qué bueno! Las tapiocas y... Esto está buenísimo con las tapiocas y esas cosas.
The drink of diviners.
Ah, miren.
Newsflash. The IPC will soon be dispatching representatives to multiple worlds. The effort is part of a raft of new measures to encourage trade and strengthen friendship throughout the cosmos. The Genius Society's newest masterpiece, Simulated Universe World 8, is about to go live. Madame Herta has revealed that the project is about to enter the launch phase. For further details, don't forget to tune in to our program's follow-up reporting. Renowned songstress Robin has received an invitation to perform at Penacony's Charmony Festival.
¡Otra! Halloween, si ya pasó.
Hello.
O esto es como un plan jutao que no es el mejor momento y es en plan tabú.
Hello, my name is Hua.
Recent days, the Fu has reported an uptick in supernatural activity, with evil spirits wreaking havoc.
Me encanta, me encanta. No me había dado cuenta. Se acojonó. ¿En qué momento se acojonó? Quiero verlo cómo se acojonó. Quiero verlo.
Has received an invitation to perform at Penacony's Charmony Festival.
Se acojonó. No me di cuenta. Universo Simulado 8. ¿Eso ya no pasó? De los creadores Feliz No Cumpleaños llega el Feliz No Halloween. Otra brutal,
evil spirits wreaking havoc across multiple locations. The Ten Lords Commission has assured citizens that it is thoroughly investigating all incidents. This program will be bringing you the latest as the story unfolds.
Otra que tenemos una nueva zona en plan Halloween. No había caído.
Stay tuned for the upcoming Haunted Cienjo special program.
Beautiful creature. Bless you for choosing to dally here. Allow me to ask you, as a fellow entity of the universe, are
señores, ay Dios, espérense, señores, espérense. Espérense, ¿saben a qué me recuerda? Típica animación de los Caballeros del Zodíaco, cuando ponían así el arte muy noventero, ochentero, y el anime este de Utena. ¿Alguien ha visto el anime de Utena? El de Afrodita. Por eso adelanta la actualización para que coincida. Es Piscis pelirrojo, no sabía. Otra, el de Afrodita de Piscis, buenísimo, ¿eh? Ese caballero que para nada parecía una mujer. ¿O se acuerdan del caballero de plata ese? Había un caballero de plata súper presumido que decía, ay, me manché un poco de sangre en mi armadura, se desviste, se queda desnudo en la playa y se baña en la playa. Sí, Auten también, el Utena, ¿no? O sea, La de la rebelión de Utena se llama. Buenísima, Utena. Alguien se lo ha visto, ¿no? Lo de Utena. Utena es buenísimo, ese anime, ¿eh? Es un anime muy adelantado a su tiempo, ¿eh? Es muy adelantado. Es buenísimo, ¿eh? Pero sí, es como muy... ¿Veis? Como muy anime ochentero, noventero, ¿eh? Es buenísimo. Mi mío. Bueno, a ver, el tráiler. Oh, el tren. ¿What? ¡Oh, que tenemos Halloween! ¿Qué? Espérate, ¿qué?
Since you do not understand the beauty, I will have to show you in a way that only a knight can.
Oye, qué guapo es, ¿no?
The beauty is eternal.
Hey, we made it! What's up, guys? The haunted place in the
¡Qué buena! ¡Oh, qué buena! Un stream terrorífico en Instagram, señores. ¡Oh, si se atrasaron en lo de Halloween! ¡Qué buena la canción, ¿no? Ay. ¡Ah, miren! ¡Nuevo personaje! ¡Bien, nuevo personaje! Ah, vale, esta es la nueva healer, creo, ¿eh? ¡Qué buena! Un Mishin Yo, que es muy temática japonés-chino. Si se atrasaron, ¿no? Con historia y todo, ¿eh? El Juancho. Y el Juancho ahí. Oye, buenísimo, ¿no? Uy, de pronto, señores, pasaron códigos, ¿no? Y este Dilo ahí, el Dilo era muy guapo, es muy Utena. Le llamaremos el de Utena, ¿no? O le llamaremos Afrodita, el de Piscis. Porque encaja, es un caballero y tiene armadura y todo, ¿no? El Afrodita. ¿Están en Discord? Vale, guay. Tengo que abrir la página. Bueno, vamos a dejarlo porque el fondo está bonito. Vale, estoy viendo que estos dos son nuevos, ¿no? O estos se van a integrar, ¿no? Con ella, ¿no? O algo. Ven, Estela de la Canon. Sí, Estela es la Canon, pero bueno, o sea... Dejen al prota que destaque un poco, anda. Ya la mía, la no canon del Genshin se lució. Ahora dejen al no canon de Honkai Star Rail que se luzca. Déjenlo, por favor. Denle una oportunidad. Voy a buscar Honkai, ¿vale? Aquí. Y lo diario, ¿no? Aquí. Aquí está. Voy viendo Pinkulandia, señores. El Honkai... Ah, sí, están aquí. Gracias, Munnavi. Munnavi es que los pasó. Y Jisoo fue quien me pasó la build de Topaz. Se agradece. Vale, el primer canjeo válido, ¿eh? Los canjeos del Discord están bien. Cualquier manera, si charlan mucho en esos chats o lo que sean, pueden anclarlo. Creo que Munnavi, Xavier y Alucard y... ¡Oh, qué guapo! Mirad al Henwin aquí. O sea, sí, a la lechuza le llamo el Henwin de Harry Potter, ¿vale? Se fue de Hogwarts Legacy, no le pagaron bien y se fue aquí, ¿vale? Y mirad qué guapo con el gorrito así como muy Halloween. Qué chulo. Oye. ¿No tiene subtítulos? ¿Qué pasa? Gracias.
Clock strikes 12. Well, whether or not your world has a midnight hour. Good morning, good afternoon.
Good morning.
Welcome to the Inner Astral Peace Media's Haunted Cienjo special program. I'm your ghostly host with the most.
Alto un momento, yo que pinto aquí, no sé. Tenía presente el anclarlos, pero no he visto necesario. Bueno, si lo ves necesario. Yo he dicho si lo ves necesario, o sea, si charlan mucho, lo que sea. Vaya bozarrón.
Speaking of weird and wonderful.
Hey guys, Grey Knife in here. It's an honor to be a guest on the 1.5 special program.
¿Y por qué ninguno de los 5 estrellas,
I mean, Owl
Albert's Haunted Cienjo Special Program.
Huh?
Y especial Halloween. Joder, esto no lo hacen en Genshin. ¿Cómo se nota que en Genshin Impact, en la parte de Joyover, lo están haciendo más en el centro de Shanghái, en China, con las limitaciones de las reglas del país, y en Honkai están más por fuera, porque en Honkai, incluso en Honkai Impact o Gakuen o todos los juegos antecesores del Honkai Impact 3, sí podían celebrar cosas de Halloween y hacer cosas tétricas sin impedimento, sin lo de es que en China eso es un tabú, bla 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 bla. Lo único que ganan en Genshin plan más Halloween es jutado y ya.
And the universe is filled with the unknown. It should come as no surprise then that the Lafu has had its fair share.
Cuando haga directo le llamaré el Halloween atrasado.
The trailer we just witnessed gave us a
Por cierto, el mundo está un poco al revés. Hoy salí luego, antes con Mamá Pink por ahí, ¿vale? Y estábamos, no sé, regoleras, decimos un poco inspeccionar o mirar tiendas, ¿vale? O sea, estábamos en plan mirando y demás. Y incluso antes de que llegara Halloween ya estaba los decorados de Navidad, o sea, todos se adelantan. Yo creo que es la Navidad que se ha adelantado demasiado pronto y Halloween se ha atrasado bastante, ¿no creen? No es tampoco dispara el mundo.
peek into a place of mystery, evil and
Despair.
Fixtral Garden.
I thought Fixtral Garden was just some old abandoned place on the Luofu. Why is it suddenly getting so much attention?
Allow me to explain. A while back, the Artisanship Commission's creation furnace was shattered, and the Heliobi trapped inside were able to
vez todo bien? No, pero está peor.
Yep. Fixtral Garden.
I see. Wait, what's a Heliobi?
People say that the Heliobi are the result of accumulated grievances.
Vale, otras criaturas, vale.
Deceive the senses, affect the soul, and usurp
Como
the
los yokai,
flesh.
vamos.
Those
Pero en chino.
possessed exhibit bizarre behavior and restless thoughts. It's a truly frightening spectacle.
But the creation
Me gustaría
furnace
ese
wasn't
fondo de
exactly
pantalla,
fragile. How could it just break?
Rumor has it, the Artisanship Commission's surveillance recorded a gray-haired figure in dark clothing.
Huh. Gray hair, dark clothing.
Yo creo que es esta persona, ¿no?
Did they have a baseball bat?
Hey, don't pin this on me. The destruction of the creation furnace was a direct result
Tiene la
of the
pata
Stellar
Excalibur.
disaster. Right, Albert? Just tell us more about...
Hicieron un evento así en Inazuma, el de los yokai, pero si no hicieron ese año. A ver, pero no es tan terrorífico. Aquí sí lo pintan más terrorífico. Ya es muy normal que todo en octubre se ponga todo navideño. Pic, te hago el evento, ya no entras más a Genshin en esta versión, no te lo dejo. Hoy no entro. Si puedes hacerlo hoy. ¿Qué evento era? ¿Me lo recuerdas?
About Fixtral Garden?
Fixtral Garden
Mira, no
has
suena,
always been overflowing with yin energy, and the
Energía
garden
yin,
itself is
energía
littered
maldad.
with suppression towers, stone
No está el
monoliths,
yang, energía
and
bondad y
ancient
buena.
trees. It's creepy enough in the day, but when the sun goes down,
No de lucha, puedes
things
hacerlo.
get a
Te doy
whole
permiso.
lot creepier.
Lúcete con mis
The
personajes.
garden
Úsalos.
is
Usa el
layered
chótaro.
and deceptive, and it's easy to lose your bearings. Since the Heliobi moved in, it's probably the most dangerous place on the Luofu. Heliobi are experts when it comes to possession, and even the most experienced Wraith Wardens and Arumatan Spectral Envoys can become their victims. When you can't tell your friend from
Qué
your
guay,
enemy,
los nuevos bosses, ¿no?
things tend to go south fast. If all that
O sea, los
wasn't
nuevos
enough,
enemigos y
they
etcétera.
say
No
that
bosses, sino
Mara-stricken
enemigos y
members of
demás.
the Ten Lords Commission also wandered the garden. A word of advice? Keep your wits about you.
Sounds like great streaming material to me. I bet I could become the Cienjo's #1
Vale,
streamer.
mira, historia de Trozacaminos. Sí, la historia de algo, sí, de la casa de algo.
Funny you should
Están cazando
mention.
algo.
To most people, Fixtral Garden was always a strange
O sea, es una historia de Trozacaminos principal.
But now that stories are beginning to circulate, the situation has changed. Recently, The Cienjo's online forums have been filling up with posts describing supernatural phenomena in Fixtral Garden. Everything from self-playing violins.
Por cierto, Muni, sigue yendo, si quieres, si no sabes en qué gastar resina, que me imagino que se habrá gastado en haciendo cosas secundarias, inténtalo si te sobra a los artefactos de rayo Tesla a ver si me sale el daño crítico. Aunque sea malo, no me importa. Pero que haya daño crítico. Pero ya tengo demasiado ya con el arma. Está en ello, gracias, Muni.
In my experience, forums aren't
Se
exactly the most
agradece.
reliable.
Recuérdame pagarte este mes.
Who cares
Recuérdamelo.
if some of it's false? This is a hype train I can't afford to miss. Trailblazer, what do you think? Want to start a ghost hunting squad with me?
Vale, Caza Fantasmas.
Quiet-band performances, headstands, balancing act, spear deflection, sword juggling, and
Ghostbuster.
boulder smashing weren't enough, huh? Now you're an expert in ghost hunting?
Who said I was an expert? I just have a lot of transferable skills. That's all.
That's all.
Well, you better hope so. Speaking of which, in the brand new version 1.5 Trailblaze Continuance, a Foxian Tale of the Hunted, the Ghost Hunting Squad will be responsible for chasing down Heliobi, purging evil, resolving crises, and protecting the Cienjo.
Ole.
A Foxian Tale of the Hunted is divided into 5 chapters and starts off with the Ghost Hunting Squad
Otra, que tiene
facing
dividido
an
5
unusual
capítulos. Tengo que esperar que
danger
esté completo,
and
señores.
Sojourner's ghastly referee. Once this chapter is complete, the story continues to unfold with twins, Precipient, Sword Essence, and Foxian Dream.
Oh.
5 chapters, huh? We'll be topping Cienjo internet searches in no time!
See? I knew we were on the same wavelength.
In addition to Trailblaze Continuance, and together with Miss Gwaynifin, Trailblazers will also be facing Fixtral Garden dangers in both Lawfu Urban
Chan,
Legends
chan, chan.
and Ghost Hunting Squad missions.
Me duele el pulgar.
Oh.
No querían pegar puñetazos y darle a los botones a atacar todo el rato. Pues ahí tenéis el botón de atacar todo el rato.
And I almost forgot to mention.
Recuerden que ya con Castle Rey, mirad qué mona, la persona está chula. A ver, no me interesa, ya tengo un overhealing, a no ser que me enseñe algo de las habilidades y quiera la personaje. Pero a ver si voy por el arma de Topaz, porque Topaz es DPS. Healer ya tengo al bueno del Loucha. Y buenas. Pero qué guay que esté la streamer aquí.
Trailblazers can jointly manage Gwaynifin socials.
Redes sociales. Ole. Tengo redes sociales. Voy a ser streamer. Pero Pico ya eres streamer, cierto. Pero seré una mejor streamer aún. Streamer exclusiva de Joyo Creators. Como Ubinet.
We're gonna get the whole Cienjo talking. Seriously, this is once-in-a-lifetime material. We gotta plug it for everything it's got. I'm talking daily updates, community engagement, all that good stuff. Once
Oh
you
my
get enough
goodness.
momentum, the fan base grows itself.
Señores, el mejor tutorial de cómo ser streamer.
Social media stardom is finally on the horizon.
Oh, you know, Miss Gwaynifin.
No va a
There's
tonar
always room for
bici.
creative talents at the IPM, and I don't want to toot my own horn or anything, but I've introduced a lot of big names to the company. The Albert stamp of approval goes a long way.
Aw, thanks, Albert. I'm afraid I'm too invested in the Cienjo for now, though. Good to know there's an offer on
Recuerden
the
que el juego está
table.
ya disponible en PlayStation 5 por si queréis jugarlo.
Here's my card if you ever want a collab. Just give me a shout.
Deal. Now, where were
Deal.
we? Oh, socials. Increasing your
chulo.
account's popularity level allows you to unlock more stories and events. Your ghost hunting skills will
Ole.
only improve as you unlock more suppression towers and take on new challenges.
Not to mention, by completing limited time missions,
Aquí vamos a tener una nueva arma. Hey, over here. Vamos a tener una nueva carta. A lo mejor es la 4 estrellas para la
Trailblazers
nueva
can obtain the
personaje,
event
¿no?
light cone, hey, over here. What do you think, Gwaylings? Let's give it up for Gwaynifin's generosity! Woo! Still,
Quiero regalar una carta,
I
let's
hope the
go.
ghost hunting squad is up to the job.
Esto dura
Sounds
minutos,
like we'll
vale.
have a lot on our plate.
Don't worry. You might just be getting a helping hand from one of the Cienjo's most formidable forces, the 10 Lords Commission. They're the
Ole.
judges of the Mara Struck, the arbiters of life and death. When it comes to warding off evil and expelling the supernatural, Nobody does it like the
¿Se
10
nos vamos a
lords.
liar con los enemigos?
Despite their reputation,
Tengo entendido.
shrouded in a certain amount of mystery.
Wow.
The 10 lords are getting involved? Just when I thought our stream couldn't get any crazier.
Well, before you get too excited, I'd spend some time getting to know your assignee. The 10 lords have dispatched a trainee judge to assist the ghost hunting squad in investigating the Fixtral Garden situation.
Trainee, huh? As long as they're confident in their abilities.
Yeah, about that.
Ah, vale. A ver la nueva personaje. Qué graciosa es. No sé qué criatura es. No sé si es un zorro también, como un kitsune o un... A ver, es que esto es chino, no es japonés, ¿vale? No sé cómo son los espíritus malignos chinos. Mira, y parece que posee la personaje o algo.
Quokwa is a wind-type character following the path of abundance and a trainee judge of the 10 Lords Commission.
Este es uno de los 10. Este es uno de los 10. Tócate las narices.
Wait, is her tail on fire? Those are the spookiest looking flames I've ever
Bueno, esto no es una llama, esto es un fuego fatuo, ¿no? Hace de cola.
Does being on fire help with ghost hunting?
What are you two whispering about?
Nothing. Just
Lo siento,
beginning to
Hewi.
doubt her credentials.
How did this little girl become a judge in the first place?
Good question. Quokwa is essentially a magnet for evil. Something that comes in super handy for the 10 Lords Commission. They couldn't believe their luck.
Sounds qualified.
Of course. Talent comes in all shapes and sizes. The key is to bring the best out of everyone. Still, to her, Quokwa's unique skill set isn't exactly a blessing. People say she has the worst luck on the CN
No
show.
me diga.
Always running into ghosts, tripping over thin air, you know the deal.
Well, if I spent my life running
yeah.
into ghosts, I'd probably fall over a lot too.
I remember one of my Guilings had the same problem. Lucky for her, one of my sponsors sells this amazing remedy that can...
And we're getting sidetracked.
Eso.
Anyway, I only told you half the story. Bad luck, evil attraction, call it what you like. It all started from a single unfortunate event.
Oh?
When Quokwa was a little younger, her tail was possessed by a monstrous long-life species. Any
Amigo.
guesses?
Uy, perdón. Amigo.
Yep, it was a heliobus.
¿Se llamarán así los espíritus malignos de China? Para los japoneses son los yokais. ¿Pero en China? Querías probabilidad o daño crítico de casco. Probabilidad
That
ya
very
tengo
same
ya.
day, the 10 Lords
Seguro que te sale
Commission
probabilidad.
decided to seal the monster in its hiding
Mierda,
place.
lo me lo imaginaba.
It took Quokwa.
Pero guárdalo, guárdalo.
I
Eso me
get
sirve,
it.
¿vale?
So Huohuo is
Eso
kind
sirve.
of like a 10 Lords guinea
Esto
pig.
sirve, no te preocupes.
I think Herta had a similar fate.
Si no
like
intento conseguir
That may have been
algo
part of it.
de otro
However, the 10
artefacto o
Lords
algo,
realized
si te sale daño
that
crío
Quokwa had
en el
the
reloj,
ability to pacify
pues
the
cambio otro
monster.
casco.
Naturally, anyone able to wield the power of a heliobus was seen as a potential weapon of war.
But she's just a baby! How could a scared little Foxian girl ever take on the responsibilities of the 10
Es verdad.
lords?
Oh,
Me lo pregunto.
Quokwa was well aware she's a scaredy cat. That's why she watches so many horror mercia to train her courage. I guess you could call that fighting fear with fear. I'm here all week, y'all.
If that
Además que
actually worked,
furra.
I'd have joined the Stellaron Hunters already.
Practicality aside, Quokwa's willingness to confront her shortcomings is a true sign of professionalism. Not to mention, having spent more than a few years in the company of a heliobus, she's had to develop her own tricks for banishing evil. Quokwa's basic attack, Banner
Vale.
Stormcaller, can deal wind damage to a single target.
De acuerdo.
Kind of looks like her tail is the one making the decisions.
When using her skill, Talisman Protection, Quokwa bravely brandishes her banner, restoring HP to a single ally and
Vale, es
adjacent
medio
team.
overhealing
Are
también.
you sure she's not trying to surrender?
Quokwa's awesome. Tail
Claro, es
spear-
que la bandera blanca significa rendirse, como que no quiero saber nada. Me rindo totalmente, ¿vale? Entonces me
So
gusta el chiste.
domination can regenerate allies' energy and increase their attack.
Whoa!
O sea, cura y aumenta el ataque. ¡Hala! Espérense. Espérense. No solo cura, sino que regenera la energía y el ataque.
Ale spiritual domination can regenerate allies' energy and increase their attack.
Whoa! So that's what a helio.
O sea, es un apoyo de recarga de energía al equipo. Buenísima, ¿no?
Looks like.
No wonder it took the Ten Lords Commission to seal it away.
Sí, Juá, dicen el
Under
nombre.
the
Sí.
influence of her tail, Hua has a few special
Hua.
talents. After using her skill, she receives Sacrifice Life. Sacrifice Life can grant allies a set amount of HP restoration at the beginning of their respective turns or when they use their ultimate.
Dura 2 turnos.
Not bad for a trainee, huh? This ghost hunting squad's gonna kick
Buenísimo.
butt.
That's not all.
O sea, no es overhealing, es healing con recarga.
Technique, Fiend Impeachment of Evil, sends her enemies into a horror-struck state and scatters them in all
Buenísimo.
directions. When attacking a horror-struck enemy, there's a chance of
Buenísimo.
reducing
Y
their
les da el estado de horror. Y reducir su ataque.
Scaring
Buenísimo.
away your enemies.
Oye, chiquito es un porro,
Nice
¿no?
moves, Hua. Still not getting judge vibes though.
Cómo me encantan estos personajes que no son típicos RPG, pues de solo curas, solo defiendes, solo no sé qué tal, sino que ofrecen unas habilidades únicas. Depende del jugador, es buenísimo. Aunque es más exigente el juego, ¿saben? Porque si tienen luego esas específicas habilidades, perdona, ¿viste el reloj? Sí. Vale, perdón. Es que si hablen, ¿vale? Es que si tienen esa habilidad muy específica, luego a la hora de que tú quieres componer tu equipo con tus mejores stats y demás, claro, tienes que elegir esos personajes. Entonces tienes que esperar el run de alguno. Por si no tienes claro si este personaje es el tuyo. Voy a preparando la buba. La buba. La Hanya. Vale, 4 estrellas. Vale, mírala. Esta ya salió en algún cono. En algún arte del cono. Pero esta es 4 estrellas, ¿eh? Oh. Son personajes todos terroríficos. Otra es otra.
Following the path of harmony.
Ah, I remember that face.
Armonía
I
es
saw her on the
buffer.
return to
Armonía creo que era buffer, ¿vale?
darkness light cone.
Correctamundo.
Sí.
Rumor has it, she's one of
Lo
two
acaba de decir
sisters
él.
dedicated to the work of the Ten Lords. She's responsible for
dice?
predicting karmic offenses and recording corresponding judgments. Or to be more precise, Hanya reads the karmic sins of criminals and uses her oracle brush to record their punishments. She's good at her
Buenísimo.
job and takes it super seriously. In the Ten Lords Commission, her reputation precedes her.
Sounds like a Ten Lord celebrity.
She put in the hours, that's for sure. In order to determine their sins, Hanya reads the memories of the Mara struck in the form of dreams.
Qué fuerte.
Sounds like our ghost hunting squad just found its guiding light. No offense, Hua, but those sound like credentials.
Ya.
Hey, enough with the Hua bullying. But speaking of credentials, it's time to see what Hanya can do on the battlefield. During her basic attack,
La serie más
Hanya
edgy.
uses her
Más o
oracle
menos.
brush to
Sí,
assault
parece
the
Senje,
enemy,
¿eh?
dealing physical damage to a single target.
She really lives by the pen is mightier than the sword, huh?
Buenísimo el chiste.
I'll get my coat.
In addition to dealing physical damage to a single target, Hanya's skill, Samsara Lot, can inflict them with a burdened state.
Le da
Is that
lastre.
Hanya's way of marking enemies prior to sentencing?
Pretty much.
Vamos, es un apoyo de buffer. O sea, está apoyando para que el equipo enemigo se quede ralentizado.
Allies inflict increased damage on enemies, marked with
Incrementando el
burden.
ataque y la habilidad.
And if
Mira.
that wasn't enough, after an ally launches a set amount of attacks on an enemy marked with burden, they recover a skill point.
When the going
Buenísima.
gets tough, Hanya's got your buff.
Hanya's ultimate, Ten Lords Decree, all shall obey. Can increase speed and attack for a
Aumenta la
single
velocidad y el
ally.
ataque.
When Hanya uses her technique during exploration, she immediately launches an
Buenísimo.
attack and inflicts burden on a random enemy.
When the enemy won't budge, call in the judge.
All that aside, in version 1.5,
Nuevas voces.
the new Stagnant Shadow
De mundo,
Shaper
sí, ahí están.
Edition will appear within the Fixtural Garden map on the Cienjo Lafu. Complete the challenge to obtain new physical ascension materials.
Vale,
Within
para
the
de 4
same map
estrellas.
will also be
Y nuevos artefactos.
welcoming Cavern of Corrosion, Path of Darkness.
Combo con
Complete the
Dangel,
challenge
enorme,
to obtain 2 brand new cavern
Buenísimo.
relics. Prisoner in deep confinement and Grand Duke incinerated to ashes. Woo! Well, that just about brings us to the final sections of our Haunted Cienjo special program.
Huh? Already?
Espérate, ¿qué?
Oh, this program isn't nearly
¿Qué?
haunted enough for my liking. Where are all the ghost stories? You know, beautiful foxy and spirits knocking on your door at midnight. That kind
Se
of
está
thing.
bromeando.
I think you're thinking of a different program.
Moving swiftly on to some exciting updates. Thanks again for watching, y'all, and don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after the following commercials.
Vale, más código.
Hey, you there! Sick and tired of the daily grind? Had enough of running errands? Do you long for rapturous applause and cheering voices?
Joder, no sé qué tengo el ratón que le estoy pulsando todo.
Self-confidence and a sense of pride. And do we have an opportunity
Ah,
for
otra vez se
you?
vuelven las
The
batallas.
Boulder Town Martial Exhibition is now open for registration.
Otra vez se
Put
vuelven las
yourself to the
batallas.
test by challenging the best. This event will once again be hosted by Scott Business Alliance.
Segundo código.
Scott Business Alliance, made for the
HTD8BX7JL8.
in order to bring our
Sí, lo
audience
tiene
a
bien.
brand new experience, this event will be adopting a simultaneous exhibition format. Use your fists.
Código correcto, gracias,
Your
Muni.
work. Enter I am the ultimate fighter to register your
Miren.
name. Could you be Boulder Town's new fighting star?
Tendremos otra vez esto, por lo que veo.
A stellar Shadow Seeker recruitment announcement. March 7th, member of the Nameless has put out a cordial invitation for anyone able to
mira.
restore her photographs to the way she remembers them. The images in question were inexplicably damaged. I lost all kinds of cool pictures. Beautiful scenery, strange encounters, you name it. There's a big reward for anyone that can help me restore the images.
O sea, que puedo sacar fotico,
Actions
qué guay.
speak louder than words. Miss March's memories are in your hands. Madam Herda of the Genius Society is about to launch unlimited beta testing for the newly developed simulated
Nuevo universo simulado.
World 8.
Bueno, con los nuevos
Participants
artefactos,
will
claro.
have their costs
Miren.
covered and progress saved for future iterations. In order to participate in this offline confidential beta test, please head to the most mysterious place in the universe, Herda's office. Test participants will be rewarded with a brand new Pentagony Land of the Dreams and Firmament Frontline Glamoth Planar
Debo ver qué hacen cada uno.
What are you waiting for? Get testing! Good news! The Planar Fisher and Garden of Plenty events are about to
Y
begin.
el guapo, ¿eh?
It's the version you know and love. Let the computer do the hard work for
O sea, doble de esto y doble de esto. Siempre nos lo dan en cada
3
actualización.
minutes and get your hands on double rewards together.
Sí que parece Diluc, ¿eh? Maldita sea.
Argenti. One must explore the essence of beauty to appreciate the depth of chivalry. Yes, it is I, your beloved avian servant. Welcome to Inner Astral Peace Media's second special program, Legend of Cosmic Beauty. In today's program, we will be introducing a new friend of the universe.
Yo, how's my favorite audience doing? Great to see you. We've hardly been gone, and
Quiero
Albert
este
here's
fondo,
already
está
had another
guay.
wardrobe change.
Perhaps you didn't get the memo, but we're about to be
Y me
discussing
encanta Henry, vestida así ahora con un sombrero de copa y su tacita de
a
té
night
aquí
of
de
impeccable
cafecito.
elegance. It's time to get fancy.
Afrodita.
So, without further ado, allow me to introduce a member of the Knights
Un miembro de
of
los caballeros de la
Beauty,
belleza.
Argenti.
¿Y qué pinta este señor? No entiendo qué hace este señor. Qué chulo, ¿no? Esa es la ulti. ¡Ostras!
Argenti is a physical type character following the path of erudition as a devoted admirer of a drone
Es
of the
mago. Clase mago, ¿vale? Clase mago físico.
beauty. Argenti spends his life roaming the universe and extolling their name.
¿Queréis ver que es el típico caballero guaperas cómico que viaja por el universo y se pone a los Jesse James? Jesse James. No Platin Rocker, pero sí alguien que viene y dice: hola, soy tal personaje. Soy el guapo inigualable guaperas, ¿sabes? Algo así. El típico personaje raro del anime, ¿sabes? No sé si lo han visto alguna vez.
So the simulated universe occurrences
¿Cuánto también se me
Curio,
recuerda a
Grove of the
Afrodita?
Beauty, and Knights of Beauty to the rescue. They're
Es
obviously
cierto,
related to the Knights, right? Running into the Knights of Beauty while testing the simulated universe
Caballeros
is
de la
always a
belleza,
blessing.
¿eh?
Those guys are a lifeline in a tight spot. Especially when I can't get enough path resonance.
Treating people with courtesy, helping others as a matter of principle, and offering sincere praise to all things in the universe. Such
Porque
is
no
the
te has
code
visto
of
Boku no Hero,
conduct
no lo he
that
visto aún.
Argenti lives by. In the
Pero
simulated
diría que es como el del
universe,
láser
and every
de
helping hand
Ah,
is
ya lo
benevolent,
veré.
but those provided by the knights are beyond question. May the names of Argenti and the Beauty be blessed for all eternity.
Speaking of which, Albert, what was that Planar Fissure and Garden of Plenty commercial all about?
Well, Argenti magnanimously answered our call and agreed to appear in our commercial as a corporate ambassador.
Ole.
Oh, and I nearly forgot our end of the bargain. The IPM acknowledges that Idrilla the Beauty is the most peerless beauty of them all.
Vale, enseñar el personaje.
Albert, what did you get yourself into now?
No need to worry. Just a little two-way back scratching.
Okay. Kinda TMI. But I still don't really understand the concept of the beauty.
Yeah.
Allow me to explain. Idrilla's beauty permeates everything. Take Argenti, for example. From his daily armor cleaning routine to his constant grace, all of it stems from his pursuit of the beauty. Elegance is Argenti's middle name and even manifests itself in his combat. Argenti's basic attack,
Vale.
fleeting fragrance, can deal physical damage to a single target.
Vale,
His
solo
skill,
uno.
Justice Hereby Blooms, can deal physical damage to all enemies.
Nice!
Vale.
Man, I wish I looked that elegant in combat.
Argenti's ultimate is pretty unique, triggering different effects depending on the amount of energy consumed.
Ok,
Such is the
dice.
manifold beauty of Idrilla. When consuming a small amount of energy, Argenti's ultimate, for in this garden supreme beauty bestows, can deal damage to all enemies. When consuming all energy, Argenti's ultimate becomes merit bestowed in my garden, which deals greater damage. It also inflicts additional damage on a random
Ah,
target.
vale.
So you can choose how much energy to release?
That's not
Wait,
all.
cool.
Argenti's talent, Sublime Object, can allow
What?
Argenti to regenerate additional energy and obtain a stack of
Puede elegir cuánto gastar de energía.
self-cultivation. Self-cultivation can increase Argenti's crit rate.
Oh,
Sí, actívalo.
So the more self-cultivation, the fiercer his attacks. Or, to put it another way, Argenti needs to attack as many enemies as possible. The greater the number of enemies, the faster his energy regeneration, and the stronger his combat.
Exactly. Stronger combat, faster energy regeneration, more enemies to attack.
Argenti giving erudition vibes. I'm here for it.
Argenti's technique, Manifesto of Purest Virtue, can daze enemies within a set range. Dazed enemies are unable to launch attacks. Attacking a dazed enemy to enter combat not only deals damage to all enemies, but also regenerates Argenti's energy.
Ole.
Argenti is kinda handsome. I'm feeling a little dazed myself.
They say looks can kill. That's true.
Vale,
That
Misión
Argenti
Argenti.
fans are in for a fatal surprise in version 1.5. In Night of Universal Hallucinations, Trailblazers will encounter Argenti en route to a Washtopia.
Wait a second. A wash a what now? I shower every day.
Slow down there,
No,
Trailblazer.
usted es un
Have you
otaku.
never
No se
asked
ducha.
yourself how the Astral Express stays so clean and shiny?
Because Pom-Pom's always cleaning up after us?
It's because the train stops at Wastopias along its journey. Wastopias specialize in cleaning interstellar trash.
Amigo,
All
vale.
kinds of fast-acting, lemon-scented, antibacterial... We're getting off topic! All you need to know is that the encounter with
Gracioso.
Argenti is one of excitement and wonder. And a little bird tells me he's set for a showdown with the entire
Oh.
crew.
I don't get
Buenísimo.
it. Why are we always either in a fight or on the way to one?
A fight, you say? Far too Porsche term. What you meant to say was a chivalrous
Demostración
display of
caballeresca
gentlemanly fortitude.
con camaradería.
Anyway, Argenti only challenges
Me
those
gusta la
who
lechuza
deeply
búho. Este
respect.
era.
Ah, you mean that the illustrious galactic
Ay, no me acuerdo el nombre del búho, pero yo le llamo
reputation
Henwick,
don't precede one.
Porque se fue de.
Sure. Anyway,
Se
with
fue
the
de Harry Potter, se fue de Hogwarts y dijo, ahí no me pagan bien. Allí
Drilla's
sí.
blessing, let's move straight on to the version 1.5 warp events.
Vale.
Finally!
First off, during the first phase of
Ole.
version 1.5 in the character event
¿Quién se
warp,
viene, Rerun?
Gloom and Gloom,
¿Quién
Trailblazers
se viene de Rerun? Redoble de tambores. ¿Quién se viene de Rerun?
can obtain the limited 5-star character Wah-Wah.
Yours, my favorite scaredy cat.
Bien, nos vienen. Señores, esto está mejorando más que en Henshin. Nuestros personajes de base también vienen.
Trainee judge.
During the second phase of version 1.5,
Vale.
we'll be welcoming 2 character event warps.
Estos son las armas y la Rerun, vale.
In Thorns of Scented Crown, Trailblazers can obtain the limited 5-star character Argenti.
Vale, y Argendi tiene la de 4 estrellas, la nueva. Guay.
Knight in shining armor.
Meanwhile, in Contract
¡A
Zero,
la
the familiar
broña!
face of Silver Wolf
La
will be joining
Cyberwolf.
the war. Not to
¿Quién queréis a
mention the 4-star
Cyberwolf?
character Hanya, who will be appearing in both the aforementioned second phase character event warps.
Ah, long time no see, Silverwolf. I wonder if her game accounts are doing any better.
You want to ask her the next time you see her?
You first.
Now, it's time to take a look at version 1.5's Light Cone.
A ver.
In the first phase of version 1.5, the
Oh.
drop rate for the 5-star Light
Qué
Cone,
mona.
Night of Fright, will be boosted. While in the second phase of version 1.5,
¡A la
the
Argendi es
5-star Light
preciosa!
Cone
Tío, me recuerda tanto a típico Sanseiya. Como en plan caballero posando ante Atenea o algo así, ¿saben? Increíble, ¿no? Mostrando su... Parece mujer. Yo no digo nada, parece mujer, pero si no fuera por esto... Buenísimo, ¿no? No será quien alabará. Bueno, pero si está en un grupo de belleza habrá un líder, una líder, ¿no?
before gaze will enter the Light Cone
Un
event warp.
protector
At
de
the same
alguien.
time, the drop rate for the 5-star Light Cone Incessant Rain will be boosted.
Estaba por eso, que no sabía cómo se escribía Sanseiya.
The train is about
Saint,
to make the jump.
Que es caballero Centellar Seiya. El caballero Seiya, ¿vale?
Here's some other cool stuff. Starting from 1.5
A
with
ver.
the team selection and character ascension screens, every character will have brand new voice lines.
Oh, tiene líneas de voz.
Promoted again? Is that
Oh.
good or bad?
Ah, is that Huohuo's ascension line? Ah, so cute.
Oh, qué mona.
Wait, if a character's already fully ascended,
verdad.
can we still hear their line?
We got you covered.
Ah.
All audio lines get saved in the index. You
Ah,
can listen
menos
back
mal.
at any time.
Phew.
Here's something else. In version 1.5, we'll also be seeing a guest book feature update. If Trailblazers are ever curious to check which friends have visited the Express, the guest book has a record and message from each visitor.
Oh, qué
Such a neat idea.
guay.
Additionally, the Forgotten Hall will also be receiving updates in 1.5.
Hombre, por los enemigos.
First up, in Forgotten Hall Combat, Trailblazers can now choose to re-challenge.
Re-challenge?
It's like
¿Qué?
this. If things aren't going too smooth when challenging a certain stage, Trailblazers can choose to return to the Forgotten Hall map and restart the challenge.
Ah, menos mal.
When re-challenging,
Y no repetir
previously used
todo.
technique points are replenished. A chance to replan your maze technique strategy, perhaps.
Buenísimo.
And I almost forgot to mention, stopping and restarting a challenge in the second half of a stage doesn't mean you have to redo the first half.
Bien, bien,
that
me
is a relief.
encanta.
And when
Han
entering the
corregido lo del desafío, ¿vale? Han corregido lo del salón olvidado este, del Henshin, ¿no? Como en el Henshin, pero en el Honkai, ¿vale? Que cuando tú te veas que en mitad no superes un desafío y para no volver atrás y empezar de nuevo toda la primera parte, ya directamente la segunda. Oh, está buenísimo. Henshin, eso no podías haberlo hecho, ¿no, Henshin? ¿Qué pasa, Henshin? No podías haber hecho eso, coño. ¿Qué tanto te costaba?
Forgotten Hall,
Te queremos, Honkai.
your combat lineup for each stage is now remembered, regardless of whether you met with victory or defeat. Your previous lineup will be waiting for you on the preparation
¡Vamos!
screen.
Ya
No
quiero
need for
pelear
manual
esto.
selection.
Now that's my
Vamos.
kind of update.
Por
Can't wait for
fin.
Trailblazers to give it all a spin. The Forgotten Hall is an important
Bien.
system within the game. Updates will continue to be rolled out, so stay tuned for future versions.
Sí, señor.
Well, looks like it's time for our final redemption code. See you on the other side, Trailblazers.
Ok. Vale, el último código. Que está por aquí, que es el 6B9BFPK58Q3T. Correcto. Ay, me dice inválido. 6B... ¿Por qué? 6B9... 6BFP... K58... Q3T. ¿Será que lo habré canjeado antes sin querer? Pero no me deja. No, inválido. El segundo. Inválido. No. No me sale. De tercero no, ¿eh? Es el mismo. No sé si lo habré canjeado. La O. ¿Cuál O? No, no hay ningún cero, ninguna O, Jesus. ¿Tan pronto ha caducado?
Hey, folks.
Cuando
I'm
son 24 horas.
back.
Me too.
Me three.
Me
Good to see
three.
you again, Trailblazers.
Me
You're
four.
just in time to help us wrap up version 1.5
Let's say
special
you're fine.
program.
Aw, is it that time already? I was just getting started.
Be my guest, Trailblazer. This owl is ready to flap.
Aren't you forgetting something, Albert? I'm pretty
Buoberto
sure
se
you didn't
llama.
mention the
Es como
thing.
Roberto el búho.
What thing?
Buoberto.
That thing?
Da,
Winky,
¿sí?
Gift of Odyssey.
Sí. ¡Ah! El código de todos los días.
In version
Bien.
1.5,
Bien.
Trailblazers can get their hands on 10 warps
10
through the check-in
saltos
event.
y otros 10 por la siguiente.
I love a
¡Yay!
check-in event. And that's not the only thing to love in version 1.5. Anything in today's IPM programs tickle your fancy, guys?
You had me at Ghost Hunting Squad. I am so ready for a spooky stream.
Sign me up! As for me, it was all about those unique characters. Huohuo's tale backstory, Hanya's 10 Lords expertise, and Argenti's mysterious search for the beauty.
Sí, sí, son tres muy
Can't
carismáticos,
wait to
¿eh?
see them in person.
Couldn't have put it
Más que
better
tienen
myself.
historia y cosas.
And with that, Trailblazers, I bid you a peaceful onward journey.
Gracias.
Thank you for supporting the IBM. See you in the next
Sí,
one.
sí, se llama Buoberto.
Trailblaze you later!
Bye, bye. Adiós. Todo molado, ¿eh? Para mí el otro me fue más aburrido, el de 7 de marzo, aunque lo intentaron original en plan 3D y demás. Pareció un poco más aburrido. Está, pero este está guay, ¿eh? Este me gustó mucho.